Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Today, we're going to be chatting about the Kaizer Chiefs Scouts. After I watched the DDC game, I'm starting to question these scouts. But yeah, we're going to be chatting about that and the issues I have with the Kaizer Chiefs Scouts. And then, yeah, let's get into it. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for supporting the channel. To those who keep supporting the channel, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, please tell your friends and families to please continue to keep subscribing. And let's get to it. So I was watching the DDC today, the DDC game where Kaizer Chiefs was in Stellenbosch playing Cape Town Spurs, and we won 2-0. In the game 2-0, I was watching the players, the group of players that Kaizer Chiefs had, and I was a bit disappointed by the players that we currently have after promotions and all of those. They do not seem like they are at that level. And I don't know the ages of all of them, but the only player who looks exciting for me out of all those players is Neo Bushoko. And Neo Bushoko is like a 15-year-old and he scored today and he keeps scoring. I'm sure he's getting closer to being our top goal scorer at the age of only 15. Most exciting player. If you get to watch highlights on YouTube, watch the Super Sport highlights on Neo Bushoko. He's a good player. But other than that, I've seen players like Ramush, who is the usual Kaizer Chiefs captain. I've seen Siabongo Kumete, who's supposed to be who got injured, unfortunately, today. I've seen Utati that everyone loves. Tati is not good. He's just a skillful player. Today he had two one-on-ones, and not two, one-on-one is even difficult. Today he had two tap-ins, and he missed both, not by missing, by shooting. He tried to dribble the keepers, and he went back into the. Imagine you get a tap-in. All you have to do is kick the ball, and then they pass you. Instead of tapping the ball, you wanna go and face that defender the ball passed and dribble that defender. Then so our players are not good enough. So that made me question our scouting. Our scouting in youth development is poor. I see our Sundowns and all these teams are starting to recruit. Supersport is recruiting heavy. If you follow the page on X or Twitter, a football stage, you'll see how well Supersport is recruiting. I'm a bit worried about Kaizer Chiefs, how they're recruiting, especially the DDC players. I don't know the other younger crop because there's about Steven Mendes and these kind of players, and they're still young and coming up. But the DDC team is very poor. I think they need to do a proper cleanup of that DDC. But other than that, it made me question even our senior team. Scouting is not good at our senior team. Like we don't have scouts. Like we find Abo Gonzalez, Abo Pimenyimana, and all of those things, and it makes you question: are our scouts good enough? And I am concluding by saying no, because if you're a team that can't compete with Sundowns in terms of buying the most expensive players, then at least your scouts need to be good enough to find you the most talented players in Africa, South America, and all across the world who are going to come at a good fee. But if your scouts can't even do that, if your scouts bring you Pimenyimana, if your scouts bring you Gonzalez, if your scouts bring you all these players that are not good enough, then your scouts are the issue. Kaizer Chiefs scouts are poor, and that is where our problem is. Amakhosi for life.